All right. Welcome back. Hope you're well hydrated. And we are going to resume. We have a new cat. That's Baby Monster, if you've never met her. See if she can find the hidden catnip. Oh, I think she found it. Okay, great. So let's see. So we're going to do some balances, but you know, before we can do a balance, we have to do a stability pose. So we're going to do just a simple chair for stability with eagle arms. Okay, up. She thinks she found the catnip. Okay, so my feet are parallel directly under the hips. I'm just going to sink straight down. I might normally just use the Anjali Mudra, but I'm going to do instead my eagle arm. So I'm going to wrap one arm around the other. The elbows are stacked. The fingers are hooked behind the wrist to hold everything together without really any tension. She's enjoying that fresh catnip. Let's reverse our arms. Okay, so just come around. Okay, something like that. So I'm still in my chair, but my arms make me take my mind off of my legs. So my quadriceps might normally be burning right now if we were just standing with our arms in Anjali Mudra, but now my focus is on my arms. So it works nicely. So come back to here. So feel how heavy you are sinking into your feet. Your feet are pressing really hard into the mat. That's what we want to do with our balances, all our balances, no matter what we're doing. So let's take a deep breath here and exhale, press up. So stay down. Uh-oh, she found I gave her way too much catnip. Okay, so remember eagle legs? We don't have to do the full eagle, just the eagle legs. My legs are in shadow, but I think you can see them. I'll turn obliquely. So I bend one leg, come into a balance, and then wrap the other leg around the bent leg. If I tried to keep that leg straight, it would be like wrapping the stripe around a barber pole. It seems like it would work, but it wouldn't work, or it would be much harder. So I'm just using the Anjali Mudra here. It just seems easier. We'll do the full eagle later, but we'll do it reclining. Okay, let's much easier reclining. So I'm going to try the other leg. I'll stand obliquely. I'm afraid I gave her too much catnip. All right. Don't watch me when I'm kind of tippy, because that'll just make you unbalanced as well. Oh boy. She's eating it now. Okay, I better release this pose while I'm still ahead. Okay. Good. All right, that's our balance for the evening. Most of everything about the pyramid normally is very stable, right? So let's come to a hanging forward bend. You could be at the front of your mat with your whole mat behind you. Ooh, she really loves that. I'm going to move back to downward facing dog. You could walk your feet back, or you could hop back. Again, but this is a different hop. This is not that real core hop. I'm actually bending my knees here and using some leg strength to hop me back. But the mystery is, how do my legs get back? Because I'm not shooting my legs back. If I get any kind of height at all, my legs will just come back on their own.
And it's not really a mystery. It's your arms that are pushing your legs back. So we're in downward facing dog. And then we'll do another pyramid. So it's basically just a wide-legged downward dog. I'm going to bring my hands together. Now I'm at a disadvantage because these mats are not sticky at all. But sticky or not, check your grip. Okay, and then I'm going to take my same hand back to the same calf, ankle, or heel. And if that works good for you, if you want more twist, take that over to the opposite calf, ankle, heel. An excellent twist here. Let's come back to where we started. Check your grip again. Make sure you get a nice, good grip. Same hand to same, we'll do the other side. Same hand to same calf, ankle, or heel. And then if you want that twist, if you feel okay here, bring it over to the opposite leg. All right. Really good twist. Back to where we were. And then why don't we just take a little rest? So drop down to hands and knees and then sit back in child pose. You can leave your arms out in front of you. So then we'll do a version of the plank that you don't see very often. We credit Rebecca with this pose. She suggested it. It's an extreme foot stretch. So normally when you do the plank, my toes are curled under and I plank like this. But if I leave my feet flat with the soles of my feet facing up and then come up to a plank here, it's more like a ramp, right? And then a ramp is allegedly how the pyramids were built, with ramps made of sand, but we know that's impossible. So if you don't feel an extreme stretch in the front of your feet, you can come up to more of a downward dog and you'll feel an extreme stretch in your feet. But my yogis have the healthiest feet in all of Tucson, as long as you don't overdo it. So now, if you hyperextended your foot and it doesn't feel comfortable, you can just curl your toes under, just press your feet back to the way they were, and everything's fine again. And we'll sit back in child pose again. So it's too bad I don't have my other yogis here to play with this poor cat that just wants to play really bad. She can tussle with her mat if she needs to. So then, let's come out into our Sphinx pose. So the Sphinx is right next door to the pyramids in the Valley of the Kings. So this is either an ab stretch or a back bend, wherever you put your mind. And then if you don't feel either one, then press your palms into the floor. Come up a little higher. So I prefer to make this more of an ab stretch, just by thinking about my abs, thinking about what's stretching there. I get enough back bends. Okay, great. So then we'll go back to child pose once again. And for our side pose, we will make, you could either look at it as an extremely steep pyramid or an obelisk shape like they have also in the Valley of the Kings. So I'm just coming down onto my side. You could even support your head, get comfortable, and we'll just hold this leg here in this sort of obelisk shape. If you can reach your foot, that's great. The reason you want to try to reach your foot is it will help to extend the back of the leg, right? And then the closer you get to the knee, the more the leg wants to bend, right? So totally different demeanor than when she was doing the yoga with the chickens. So let's, so we could hold this pose for 5 minutes, right? But, and you certainly may, you can press pause, but I'm going to do the other side. How about one more breath here? So she looks like she's relaxed, but I can see her little belly, her heart's beating about 200 beats per minute. Poor thing. I gave her too much catnip. It's just a couple of leaves. They say it has a different effect when it's fresh versus dried. I have no idea. So let's do our, let's hug our knees to our chest, and then we'll do our reclining version of the eagle. So first, wrap one leg around the other and hook the foot behind the ankle. That way it all stays together all by itself. And then wrap one arm around the other. I don't care which direction. And then we'll take a deep breath. On the exhale, we'll bring the elbow to the knee or the knee to the elbow or a little bit of both and keep breathing. But you do want to come up if you can to work your core. And keep breathing, as I mentioned. How about one more breath? You can lay back for a moment and rest, and then I'm going to start with my legs, wrap them around the other direction, and then the arms. Okay, whenever you're ready, take a nice deep breath and exhale the elbow to the knees and hold here breathing. How about one more breath? And then lay back, unwrap everything, and we will end with our monkey twist. Hug your knees, keep the knees and legs together, arms out to the sides, drop the knees to one side and the head to the other. Already starting to relax now that you know this is our last pose. You're already beginning to meditate. So meditation should be starting to become like second nature for you, because our natural state is to be relaxed. It shouldn't be, our natural state is not to be all keyed up and tense, right? So you're just returning to where you need to be anyway. Let's go into the other side. So let's slowly bring the knees back to center. Hug your knees to your chest. One final time. Maybe make some gentle shoulder rolls or some very careful neck movements to release any tension in your neck. And then you could also make yourself into a ball and roll around a little bit to relieve tension in your back. This feels really good with my back issues. So whenever you're ready and comfortable, take your last breath and then exhale down, collapse down into your corpse pose, and go into your favorite Savasana meditation. Maybe imagining that you're in Egypt, maybe inside the bowels of the Great Pyramid. someone suggested that in the pyramid set, instead of doing our corpse pose the way we normally do it, we would do it sort of more of a mummy thing with our arms crossed or our hands on our chest. I guess you bring your feet together too. And take a deep, reawakening breath. Roll onto your side. Come into a fetal position. Support your head. Slowly come up to sitting with your hands to your heart. And with how about a quote from Sri Joas, sort of mysterious. Do your practice and all is coming to you. Namaste. And thank you so much for coming. Always a pleasure to practice with you. High point of my day, definitely. High point of her day, since she slept all day.